Now we're joined by longtime Valley resident Dan Waleski, who's actually lived in Derby for most of his life, correct?
Yeah.
And thank you for coming today, Dan. I appreciate it. And
My pleasure.
That's great. And we're talking about Private First Class Frank Witek. And when you hear that name, what's the first thing that comes to your mind, or what's most prominent?
Well, it was an old Derby family. There were two parts of the family. Frank Witek's family resided in Derby, of course,
Right.
and for want of employment, they left the area, but the other part of the Witek family remained.
Oh, really?
I knew the Frank Witek's family for the short time they were here.
Okay.
They belonged to my St. Michael's Church, my parish.
Oh, interesting.
I went to St. Michael's School, and of course the family went there.
Right, exactly.
So we knew each other. But they were great folks, just wonderful,
terrific.
hard-working, sincere people.
Oh, that's
yes.
great.
Yes.
So did you know his parents fairly well at all?
Well, I knew them as I was a young fellow at the time. As a
Right.
young fellow, you know,
Right.
casually you know them, you
Sure.
see them, you say hello to them, you see them in church and around town and so on.
Right.
And so they aren't intimate friends, but they're certainly well-known casual friends.
Yeah, sure. That's
Yes.
great.
And they were a fine family without a doubt.
Now, you served yourself in the armed forces, correct?
Yes. I was in naval aviation in World War II. I was in Air Wing 16. We flew B-24 patrol bombers. These are four-engine aircraft, too large for an aircraft carrier. And we did convoy escort, anti-submarine warfare, and air-sea rescue.
Oh, wow. Now, where was this? that you were flying?
This in the Atlantic.
Oh, okay.
And when the war was over, I'm happy to report that the Germans had only two of over 1,000 submarines in their fleet. When the war was over,
Right.
they had only two operating submarines,
Oh, wow.
and the Italian Navy just didn't exist.
Wow,
So we were
interesting.
pretty busy, and we did a
sure.
good job.
Yeah, that's good. You should be very
Yeah.
proud of that. That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Did you serve pretty much the entire war?
Most
or?
of the war,
Oh,
yeah.
good. Oh, that's good. And then after the war, came back to Derby?
Yes.
And what did you do after that at that point?
I went to college,
Oh, yeah. Which college?
finished my education,
What college did you go to?
Temple University,
Oh, to study what?
studying industrial management.
Oh, really? Okay. And did you end up working in that field?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. Became a manufacturing engineer and
Oh, yeah?
worked in
great.
that field. Yeah.
Terrific. That's great. Okay.
I had a background of apprentice tool and die making, so I was very familiar with manufacturing.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure
And
in
so,
Derby that's going to be a good thing.
It worked out quite well.
Yeah. Great.
I like to think I did the companies I worked for a good service. I worked
Absolutely.
for Westinghouse and General Electric and Sikorsky and so on.
Oh, wow. A lot of different companies. Now, you're retired now, correct?
Yes, yes.
How long have you been retired about?
Oh, I'm 88 years of age. I don't even want to think about when I was retired.
That's good. But let me tell you, for somebody who's retired, you've been very busy still in the city, right? You're very active. You go to meetings.
Well, my family has been very civic-minded, and we take an interest in the community.
Oh, yeah?
And we do whatever we can to be of assistance
That's good. That's good. So,
and to participate.
Not unlike, Private First Class Witek. I mean, very
Yeah.
active, very committed to his country, his community.
Designated me as an outstanding citizen in town last year,
Oh, wow.
which I was very welcome. But
Yeah.
I am active in several organizations, including the Board of Governors, the Veterans Memorial, and the Derby Historical Society,
Oh, excellent.
to mention a few, and of course in the Veterans Organization.
Right.
I'm a member, I should say, of the CWV hat that I'm wearing,
Okay.
and I'd like to say I'm also a member of AMVETS.
Oh, okay. What is?
Here-
Oh, American
here-
Vets.
Yeah, American Veterans,
Okay.
and of course the American Legion, which is Legion here in Derby, and
Right.
the Catholic War Veterans. I'm a charter member of that organization.
Okay. And you had some things you wanted to show us here.
Oh yes, yes. Well, the first thing I wanted to show you was Frank P. Witek's original dedication program. We had a large crowd. It was a very, very touching event, and the community was extremely proud to be able to memorialize he and this park by naming it after our Congressional Medal of Honor winner, Witek.
Were you involved in choosing that he was the one to be named after? Do you know how his name was decided?
Yes, there was a lot of us who attended an organization meeting to first of all to decide how we're going to name the park.
Right.
And we were certainly all in agreement and very enthusiastic about the fact of naming it after Frank P. Witek.
So, and now you have, it looks like now these monuments were rededicated, right, recently, about a couple of months ago, back in September?
The original dedication took place in May 29th, 1999. The rededication was just recently. That was held in September this past year.
Mm-hmm.
This was an extraordinary event. Our valley community recovered from the shock and embarrassment of our losses of parts of the memorial. We dug in our heels, and with determination and resolve, we again, with great respect and honor, restored our dignity by making right our honored monuments to our local heroes, an example of the great heritage of our community.
Wow, that's great. Okay. Did you write that?
Yeah.
That's fabulous, Mr. Waleski.
All veteran organizations were involved: American Legion, Veterans of Foreign Wars, Disabled American Veterans, the Catholic War Veterans, American Veterans, the Purple Heart Veterans, the Jewish War Veterans. We were very greatly assisted by the Valley Community Foundation, mm-hmm. which was headed by Jamie Cohen. Also, a lot of fine residents of our area were involved. The Board of Governors of the Derby Veteran Memorial played a very important part. The valley here goes back to 1675. We've been known for our pre-revolutionary area Continental Minutemen. Mm-hmm. Here we had, Valley had a good large group of middlemen. Fighting broke out at Lexington and Concord. Right. A good many of these Minutemen from the valley rushed up to Lexington and Concord to be of assistance to the now Revolutionary War soldiers up there. We had, we're known for General David Humphreys, mm-hmm. who was well known in the Revolutionary War and was an aide-de-camp to George Washington.
And that's who the Humphreys house, that was his house, correct?
Yes. We have also, we're known also for Commander Isaac Hull, who commanded the USS Constitution in the War of 1812, which was an extraordinary victory.
And actually, to that point, there was a stamp, right, that was recently reissued or issued, a new stamp, right?
August 18th, Derby, for the first time in its history, was designated a city in which this stamp would be introduced to the country as a whole.
Wow.
And so we had a first day issue from Derby on August the 18th.
Wow, that's terrific. That's terrific.
We're very proud of that. A large population of World War II veterans occurred here in Derby. Our industrious and civic-minded citizens have contributed a lot here. Frank Witek, of course, was born here in Derby, and many World War II residents served with distinction in World War II. Mm-hmm. So having this park in honor of Frank P. Witek is a continuation of a great many things that the Valley has contributed to our country, and we're extremely proud. And when we think of this park, we think of the great history that all this represents.
Absolutely, that's a really good point. That's right. It's not just about Frank Witek; it's about all the veterans who
served. That is
in.
correct.
Yeah, that's really good. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you very much, Mr. Waleski. Appreciate it. I'm glad you brought all this stuff out, and look forward to seeing you again. So take care.
I appreciate your interest.
No problem. All right, take care. Thank you.